lot of people, a lot of people have this belief in something. A lot of people had this belief in something. Something just came to me. They were saying if you believe in something, that's to believe in something. And then to know something. He was saying if you believe in God, then you believe in God. But you don't really know. You don't really know of that person. You don't really know of what that person can do. You don't really know of that person's powers, abilities, how they think, what they look like, if this person even exists, let alone have a name or something. So then, who is the so-called God you all believe in? You believe in him. To believe, think about it. To have a belief in something is to have a certain concept of it. A certain concept of what this thing is in your head. It was programmed to you. To believe in something is to not be really sure of it wholeheartedly. To not even really be sure of it, for real. It's like having a lineup of two people racing, and they both have a 50-50 chance of winning the race. He could win or he could win. Who knows? But they have a crowd of people saying, hey, I believe you can do it. I believe in you. I believe you can win. You got this. I know you can do it. I believe you can do it. And they saying to the other guy, nah, you can do it. Don't listen to what they saying. I believe in you, boy. I believe you can do it. You can do it. I believe you can do it. You gonna win, watch. Okay. Either one of them could win. The dude on the right wins. But they were saying they believe, don't listen to what he's saying. They were saying, nah, wholeheartedly, I believe in you. They both had this belief. But to have a belief, people don't know what a belief is. To have a belief is to not be really sure of it. You got a certain understanding of what it is you believe in. A certain concept of a certain depiction of it. But you don't really know you don't really know it wholeheartedly. You don't really know what it is wholeheartedly. You have a belief of it. To have a belief is to have a certain concept of it. You don't know it wholeheartedly yourself. To have a belief in something, that's like me saying, you tell me, hey, go to the park and tell me what color the slide was. And I say, all right, bet. I'm going to go to the park and I'm going to tell you which color the slide is when I come back. I go to the park. I come back. I tell you the slide is red. You say, all right, bet. Hey, the slide was red, y'all. Yep, my boy just told me the slide was red. Nah, I believe him. Yeah, I believe him. He just told me. My boy won't lie. The slide blue. I lied. But you believed, though. You don't really know. You believed. To have a belief is to have a certain concept of it, but you're not really sure of it. That's to have a belief. You're not really, because to know is to really know that. To know is to really know of that. If I say, if you got Tom and Jesse's brothers, and they mom name is Lisa. Tom and Jerry are brothers, and they got a mom named Lisa. And they say, Tom, do you know that Lisa is your mother? Do you know she is your biological mother? Tom will say, yes, I know that. He knows that wholeheartedly for a fact. This woman birthed him into this world. He knows that is his mother. He don't believe. He's not gonna sit there and say, "I believe, yeah, I believe that's my mother," or even to just to say it like with some enthusiasm and some sarcasm. Yeah, I believe that's my mother. Yeah, yeah, I believe that's my mother. I think so. And to even say it with just truthfulness and honesty and integrity. She's like, I believe that's my mother. Tom, is that your mother? I believe that's my mother. Jerry, is that your mother? I believe that's my mother. Even to hear it like that, it's still like, well, is that your mother or not? You know? I believe that's my mother. I believe that's my mother. He gonna say, I know that my mom because he know for a fact he don't have a belief in it. So if y'all know God, then how do y'all believe in God? Everybody believe in God. If I ask you, hey, you know God, yeah, no. If I ask somebody, I say, you believe in God? I say, yeah, I believe in God. Ask anybody on the planet that so-called believe in this God. Ask them, do they believe in God? They gonna say, yeah, I believe in God. I'm like, I don't believe in God. They gonna say, well, you better believe in God. You better believe in Jesus Christ. You better believe in Jesus. You ain't gotta believe in no Jesus Christ. We supposed to know. And a lot of y'all don't even know who the so-called Christ really is. See, Jesus was a name of a person, and his name was not Jesus. His name was Yeshua, because back in the day, y'all gotta remember, the J's was silent. So when you got Jacob, Jacob was Yakub. You get the COB, that's Coob. And you put the YA right there. Or the YO, cause Jacob is JACOB, and so you get the Yakub, YACOB. Yakub is Jacob. Back in the day, the J's was silent. That's why when you say a Mexican dude name is spelled Jesus, it's spelled JESUS, but you'll say pronounce his name Jesus. So when you say Jesus, you saying you hailing Zeus. You gotta know who Zeus is. See, Jesus is not a real person. Yeshua, the so-called person y'all talking about is Yeshua. Yeshua was a real person. But Jesus was not a real person. And the Christ and Yeshua is two different things. Yeshua was a being. Yeshua was one of the is the so-called Christ that Yeshua is the actual true Christ. Let me say that. I don't want to say so-called. I don't want to say so-called. When you say so-called, I want to let y'all know. I want to let y'all know some people capping when I say so-called. I don't want to say so-called on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all this the truth on this. My bad, I ain't mean to say that on that. But, so yeah, Jesus is not real. His real name is Yeshua. Yeshua is the real Christ, the true Messiah. But Yeshua and the Christ are two different things. The Christ is an energy in which the melanated beings can rise up to, because we are the true divine beings. So that's what this is. This Christ is an energy. It's also called the Kundalini, that fire that burns within your soul. We have souls. It's that black goo, that substance that sits in the base of your soul, the base of your spine. You know. That's also what they showed you in Lucy when she turned into that. That's also what the river Styx is. I want to let y'all know. The river Styx, that's what the river Styx is. The river Styx in Greek mythology is basically a river in Hades, and it's a river of black glue. The substance of the river is like a black goo. It's like a black goo. Very yucky black goo. And that black goo is basically carbon, though. It's carbon or dark matter. Chaos. Ethers. That's what it is. That's what that is. And that comes from melanin. This is what this is, carbon. That black goo, that black eth, that's what this is, dark matter. What scientists call antimatter. Because they don't want to say dark matter. Scientists call it antimatter, but it's basically the opposite of matter, which is dark matter. See, so let's try to sit on that. So